I know for a fact that you love weapons in this game. You also love mobs, so why not spend the day combining the two together into a special data pack? I think it's time for 10 weapons that should be made from mobs in Minecraft. Let's think about it for a second. Mobs with their unique and destructive abilities, combined with the awesome and versatile effects of the in-game weaponry, could make for some crazy and inventive ideas. I don't think we're gonna be able to resist this one, sub. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Creeper Arrow. Oh boy, you thought creepers were bad enough on their own. Well, their incredible explosive abilities are gonna come in handy more than once today, sub. After all, they're Minecraft's most iconic mob. Anyway, we're looking to combine a weapon with a creeper. What do you think, sub? Oh, it seems that skeleton has an idea. We can try arrows. After all, it'd be pretty boring to just start off with a sword, right, sub? For this, you'll need to get yourself a creeper head, which may be difficult, but combining that with an arrow will create the ultimate creeper arrow. This green tip piercer can be shot just like any other ordinary arrow, except as soon as you've probably guessed at this point, it explodes on contact. This explosion is equivalent to that of a creeper, meaning that even blocks are destroyed. If you land a well-aimed hit with one of these, it could be game over in an instant for your enemies. It may also come in handy for terraforming the land, or even attacking enemy bases as well. Number 2. Gas Crossbow. As the 1.16 update is still buzzing and fresh in our minds, let's take to the Nether to find a mob that would be truly worthy of being combined with a crossbow. We need a mob that correlates with the weapon we've chosen. Let's think, sub. A crossbow shoots things. Is there anything else we know in the Nether that shoots stuff? Exactly. Ghasts are renowned for their fireballs and fearsome screeches. While a ghast head is not a thing that exists, you can collect ghast hears by defeating ghasts, collecting enough of them, 8 to be exact, and you could summon a crossbow with them. This would create the ultimate artillery, the gas crossbow, shooting explosive projectiles much like our first weapon. What's different about these are that they act like gas fireballs. Whenever a gas crossbow is fired, it makes the noise of a shrieking ghast. Just another thing to spook and throw off your enemies. Hey, are you enjoying the video? Do you want to see more content like this? Make sure to hit the subscribe button. We're always uploading new content. Number 3. Ender Trident. The almighty weapon of the sea, although it can be pretty useful above water too, with its various enchantments. We won't need an enchantment for this cool combo, however. Take one of those tridents from the ground, and then farm endermen until you get an ender pearl. Well, 8. I never said gathering the materials to craft the ultimate mob super weapons would be easy, sub. Surrounding a trident with ender pearls, you would theoretically be able to create the Ender Trident. This trident could be thrown, much like a regular one, but would also have the power to teleport you wherever it lands. Think this would be annoying? It actually only teleports you after every 5 uses, meaning you can use it in combat and quickly plan a strategic move, or even an escape. This weapon would also be good for just generally reaching high up spots, and even make ground on any player you may be chasing or fleeing from during a fight. Number 4. Backwards Bonemeal. Wait, what was that? Did I say that right? Backwards Bonemeal. Doesn't sound like a weapon or a mob, does it? Skeletons are made mostly of bones. And well, what do bones turn into? Bone meal. This resource is great for spreading foliage, growing crops, and even trees. You can get quite a lot done with bone meal to make a nice garden. But what about if it could be used in combat? You don't need anything other than shears for this one, sub. I know, not a common weapon choice, but just roll with me on this. Fusing the bone meal with the shears would would create backwards Bonemeal. Right-clicking this on any plants would reduce them to their earliest growth stage. But you can also mess with your friends by rewinding their crop growth. Last but not least, this can be used when fighting against other players. Looks like Pro is shooting you from this tree sub. Give it a whack with the backwards Bonemeal and reduce it to a sapling. Nice job, sub. Number 5. Wither Beacon. It takes 2 to tango, and while having one beacon is cool, having another would be cooler. You wouldn't think it, but because of the buffs it provides, beacons are technically weapons. Instead of a regular beacon, however, this would require a wither skull to be combined with one to form a wither beacon. This would be everything the current beacon isn't, providing dangerous and negative stat effects to all players and mobs within a radius. Number 6. Slime Armour. Helmets, chest plates, boots, and leggings are useful for protecting your health and ensuring that you're in tip-top condition. But maybe there could be more ways in which it could help physically. Slime balls could be combined with iron armor to create a slime-coated version. This slime would help players stick to surfaces and slowly slide down them as they fell, preventing fall damage and allowing for a stealthy drop. Number 7. Blaze Pickaxe. Sometimes a pickaxe just isn't good enough to fight with, and when diamonds or netherite is scarce, choosing a pick or a sword can be a tough choice. But no fear, sub. Imagine if you can combine blaze rods from blazes with any pickaxe to create a fiery burning pickaxe with a sharp edge. This would increase the physical damage dealt per swing on your pickaxe, and would also grant it fire aspect automatically. You want to know what would be even cooler, sub? You better hope you crafted a netherite blazed pickaxe, because this thing smelts any ore that's mined automatically. Incredible, right? Gathering resources is part of the fight too, making this a very efficient weapon. Number 8. Silverfish Shears. Oh yes, we're going back to shears again, sub. I just can't get over them. Considering they're a tool in Minecraft that isn't used to deal damage, I wanted to play around with it a little bit more. Silverfish are annoying, and trying to find all their infested blocks can be a nightmare. What's worse, even if you did want to try and mine the block before it became a silverfish, you would need to mine it. Or at least that's what you think. Silk Touch doesn't actually work on infested blocks, so maybe combining 9 shears together will make the shear shearier enough to collect them and allow you to set silverfish traps of your own in survival. Number 9. Phantom Elytra. Everyone wants to fly, but once you fly for the first time, you'll never want to stop. Unfortunately, current Minecraft Elytras won't let you fly forever. Instead, you just kinda glide. Come to think of it, there aren't really any flying mobs in the game other than phantoms. So let's see what we can do. Kill some phantoms, grab their scales, and surround the Elytra to create phantom wings. These would equip just like an Elytra, but would finally grant Minecraft players the ability of infinite flight, finally achievable in survival for the first time. And with a special twist, these wings would also make it so other phantoms won't spawn and attack you. So there's no need to sleep. Hey, do you think you could do with a pair of these wings in your own world? Make sure to tell us and let us know what other mobs you would combine and with what weapon and to make what. What would it do? Let us know in the comments down below. Until then, you need to get to work on those next videos, sub. We'll catch you next time.